Welcome, everyone.
What would you do if you had my life? Work like me, had them stripes. Would you go hard just to have that ice? But I'm just there trying to have that price. Getting your cooking about to add that spice. Nowadays, dudes never had that fight. When it push bill, better burst your pipes. What would you do if you had my life? Work like me, had them stripes. Would you go hard just to have that ice? But I'm just there trying to have that price. Getting your cooking about to add that spice. Nowadays, dudes never had that fight. When it push bill, better burst your pipes.
The UFL Gambling Podcast Week 9 Reaction Show episode. The Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by us. We are part of the Sports Gambling Podcast Network, and we have an SGPN merch sale that is hitting the streets. Use the promo code USA for 25% off everything in the merch store. So do that and let it ride.
Hey, this is Eric Metcalf. You're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
It's the UFL Gambling Podcast.
Santino knows it.
Where the crossroads meet bullshit.
Good bullshit.
Dundee is back with the crew. J. Mark and Beck, Detective 2. Playoff games just fade away. Cause high school graduations play. Lopsided trades, they stack the deck. Leaving basement teams to wreck. It's the UFL Gambling Podcast.
Santino knows it.
Where the crossroads meet the bullshit.
It's all ass.
Dean Bland, Pino knows it.
Santino knows it.
This is gimmick football through and through.
Welcome to the UFL Gambling Podcast Week 9 Reaction Show. Who's got the echo that I feel I can hear very, very well here? YouTube.com/@UFL Gambling Podcast. What a fine week. Did you guys hear the echo? Am I crazy here?
Yep. So I hear an echo. It's not from my end though.
Anyway, all right. Well, you're gonna hear us twice. Whoever's is that the headphones maybe? Anyway, youtube.com/@UFL Gambling Podcast. Hit that like and subscribe button. And look, we're gonna give you this 2 times over. So appreciate that. What a great week of UFL action. And well, I mean, what's going on here? We got cars revving engines. I feel like I've been fucking goddamn Fast and the Furious.
Turn your headphones down then. I don't know what to tell you. if you're too sensitive, you're picking up everything.
Everything I'm saying, I hear back again. Either way, it's the UFL where crossroads meet bullshit. And if you're wondering just who the hell you're listening to, well, my name is Colby Swinging Database Dan, aka Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
It's Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
And it was a pick because I went 3-1 and my dog hit my little yapper. I am joined by my co-host, who is also the host of the Bottom Line Bombs podcast. Some know him as Scumbagger Vance. Some know him as the Bet Detective. Give it up for CJ Sullivan. How are you, pal?
Great. Fantastic. Locking it up. Week 9 is over. One more week of this. I still don't know who's in, who's out. I can't. I'm gonna submit my time over to Jay Mark and explain to us how a team can get swept but still have the tiebreaker.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of which, we are joined by third man in the booth, and I'm pretty sure he's the reason why I hear this echo. He is the host of the CFL Gambling Podcast and the Old Fashioned Football Podcast. Give it up for Justin Mark, aka No Turn Beekeeper. J Mark, how are you, pal?
Can't blame me. I was on mute the whole fucking time, so don't blame me for the echo. I'm doing good. I won money DFS. I went 3-1 ATS, 3-1 totals. Week 9 finally got it figured out, right?
Yeah. There we go. We got it locked up for the season. That means we're going to make a big push for the postseason, whatever the hell that may be.
What are you referring to? Because I don't pay attention to this shit.
There was
anymore,
a possibility. There's a J Mark. You can tell us is DC's in the playoffs, right?
Storm, the Storm, the Battlehawks, DC have all locked. The Kings,
they're all and the Kings have not.
Even though the Kings swept DC,
the Kings swept DC, but yet don't own the tiebreaker. How is this possible?
It's a good question. I think it has to do with the opponents they played, but I have no idea. I don't get it either.
I mean,
wait, so we know the playoffs right now? Because I was looking at the standings.
There's one team. There's one spot available left.
We know 3 teams that have made it in.
So I'm just looking. I just want to see right now because the DraftKings won.
Yeah,
they're in third place.
Means nothing. They're not in.
They're in third place right now. What are we talking about?
Yep, not in, not locked in. They can lose.
Yeah, if they lose and Stallions win, it's the Stallions apparently. Don't ask how.
But what if DC loses?
Doesn't matter. DC's locked in.
What's the logic they're using to that? Has anyone said anything? It doesn't make any sense to me.
It doesn't make any sense.
That's what we're saying. Sure, it's common opponent. I imagine because it's a 3-way tie. Is that what the deal is? And it's common opponents through that matter. But I mean,
it's not a 3-way tie right now. It's a 2-way tie. They have the same record.
But the scenario could be a 3-way tie,
right?
If they lose and they win, and all that kind of situation. But it will not be a good look if Louisville is out and DC is in, and they have the same record, and Louisville swept DC. That is not a good look.
But at least it's consistent with this league historically. Yeah. All right. I mean, look, let's talk about these games because I did lose all year. The Friday night game has been my hardest game to cap. As the Defenders lost to the Stormwatch, I didn't watch a second of this. I was at the ACC tournament covering college baseball. What the hell happened in this game?
Well, congratulations on that. I had DC, even though I thought they'd get Bean in their quarterback. They did not. They still threw fucking Spencer Sanders out there. I mean, how bad is Bean? This is insane. He has 800 yards still in the season. But now they traded for EJ Perry. Why not get EJ Perry? The old Maryland.
Isn't he a CFL?
No, he's not. He's a DC. He's a DC defender now. So they're locked and loaded for the playoffs. Got that Terp up there. This game upset me because DC did play well, kind of. It was a Chris Rowland revenge game. We get it. 8 catches, 117 yards. He had a 62-yard touchdown, a short pass. Plummer had 146 rating. DC came back though, and if they didn't, I'm not gonna put on. Spencer Sanders at least ran the ball. He's a little bit better. I'll give him that, but he still should have been the quarterback. But
he's my DK quarterback.
Yeah, the coach was. I mean, Harris, coach of the year. I can't believe how bad these coaches are sometimes with their game decisions. They're down 8. They're driving to either tie or potentially go ahead with a touchdown and a 3, but at least a touchdown and a 2 to tie it. They run into a 4th and 9 situation down into 15 or something like that, or down to 20, down pretty deep. All their timeouts, only a minute and a half to go. He kicks a fucking field goal to go down 5. He kicks a field goal to go down 5. his thinking is, well, we can go for the onside kick, which is the 4th and 12. If a 4th and 9 is too tough for you, why at the 20, why do you think a 4th and 12 is going to be better for you on your own fucking 30? And then you have all your 3 timeouts. Yeah, you have all your 3 timeouts, but if you stop them, they're already in field goal range. And that's exactly what happened. Orlando couldn't do nothing with the ball. They wound up kicking a field goal to go up 8 again. Now you're back in the same situation, down 8, but now you have the ball all the way again on the other side of the field. It was mind-blowing kicking a field goal there to go from 8 to 5 with only a minute to go because, 4th and 9 is a little too tough. Well, what do you think 4th and 12 is on the other end of the field? Is incredible. Coach of the year, by the way.
Seems like I missed a classic that.
I mean, it was mind-boggling, and the announcers are letting them get away with it.
Yeah. J Mark, what did you think? Did you watch any of this Storm Watch, or were you beekeeping?
No, I did watch this. It went kind of how I called it. I said it was going to be a bit of an ugly game, that Spencer Sanders was not good, that defense for the defenders has looked acceptable. Now, don't get me wrong, Storm didn't look overpowering necessarily, but Chris Rowland revenge game, CJ called that. He looked really good. They couldn't stop him. And I said, when Tamu was in there, that's fine. They can catch up. When Spencer Sanders is in there, they cannot. And CJ, that was hilarious because I didn't even think about it in those terms of let's pick on 4th and 9.
Right.
Will be easier. That's hysterical. It did make sense, but when you put it like that, it makes even less sense.
Yeah, like okay, if you're gonna do an onside kick, but the onside kick is a harder play than that you're afraid of to do right now.
Yeah, 100%. So I lost on that one. Anything else you guys want to talk about in this game besides the Storm Watch being pretenders?
I know. I mean, it did not make Plummer's your MVP at this point for crying out loud. He did have 275 yards, 3 touchdowns, 146 rating. But yeah, there's just something about Orlando that I do not believe in. And especially the more arrogant and cocky Tony Meatball is, the less I started believing in it too. Like I've seen this before. This team is ready to fall apart. Not fall apart, but they're going to fall on their face for sure. And DC let an opportunity to get away from them, but then the UFL gods shine brightly on them as we get through the weekend, and they are both in the playoffs now. Now they have EJ Perry, so who knows?
Yeah. Shout out to People's Gambler, who says Birmingham has head-to-head win over Louisville week 1. Louisville needs to win to make the playoffs, regardless of the outcome of Birmingham. Then Louisville would have the 3 seed over DC because they swept them.
I understand that, but why is DC locked in when they could potentially finish with the same record as Louisville and Birmingham?
Yeah. And who does Louisville play this week?
Specifically to NFL head coaches. Is this show over with yet?
They play the Aviators.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I thought maybe they were playing Birmingham. No, that doesn't make any sense though. What happens if everyone loses? Right? Like, why do they?
I guess.
Explain to me why they need to win. Like, what happens if the DraftKings lose, DC loses, and Birmingham lose? And we're all good, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Right. Yeah. Then they get in that way. But that's, okay. I'm saying the point is it's not locked right now. They have to.
True.
They would have to all that to happen.
But they don't have to win, right?
They can lose and not get in.
Yeah. Okay.
So yes, they should have to win. I mean, losing isn't the death knell for them, but it could definitely set them back. Winning, they get in.
Yeah. Yeah. Who cares? Let's go to the next game where the Stallions took on the Aviationers. Mm-hmm. This was my short little yapper. Notice I didn't clip this one, boys.
No. Well, we were all on it as well. Also, because that's the main reason why, because we were on it too.
Aviationers get it done against the Stallions. I mean, what'd you learn from this matchup there, Bet Detective?
that Jalen Morton's a thing, apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, the news came out the day before that they're starting Jalen Morton. I was like, and I was jokingly saying, can I switch my pick? Go because we had Columbus, on the revenge angle. And Morton really hasn't done much to impress you, but I was just joking because I would never switch off because I didn't think it would be that big of a deal. J. Mark even said Columbus by 20, and that's almost what happened. Jalen Morton was awesome. He ran for 96 and a touchdown, threw 3 touchdowns, threw for 213. He willed them back. I mean, it's crazy that the Columbus had to make a comeback. I mean, this was just a stupid, crazy game anyway. There was a 1-point play. Colby, you missed that one. First ever 1-point play in the history of football. They did Birmingham only had 237 yards. There was a weird play where DTR was awful. He throws his pick opening up, and then instead of capitalizing, they had a 4th and 3 insane call, a backward pass. It was a 75-yard scoop and score, and then Birmingham was up. Birmingham was up with it was just insane. These weird pass interferences on 4th and 13, like everything was just crazy. Jalen Morton was good. Columbus fired up. They made a comeback. He tied it up there at the last second. Then they got a pick 6 from DJ Miller. I mean, DTR was insanely bad. The fact that Birmingham lost this in regulation was even crazier. I mean, everything about this game was just drunk and stupid, including Jalen Morton being the greatest football player in the league.
Yeah, well, let's talk about that for a second because, well, first off, they ran for like $180 on the ground. What?
Yeah, well, 96 was his.
What?
Yeah.
I'm looking at their rushing stats in the league right now. The biggest yards per game by a running back is Hollywood Robinson there for the DraftKings at 50 yards per game. It's like they have an effort not to run the ball in this league. I can't.
Oh, they can't. The O lines just aren't good enough. They're not good at doing it.
But I just refuse to believe that based on watching other spring leagues. They're not committing to it enough. I don't think.
Well, I mean, this is coming from you two goddamn Patriot Benedict Arnolds who promote your Canadian bullshit 3-down league when all they do is throw the ball up there. I mean, I'm surprised this is coming from you. Talk about promoting the passing game. God damn it, it's 4-down football.
Well, but even that, like if you look at the fucking CFL from a year ago, like you sit there and say, okay, well, like they average more than that on the ground.
Well, of course they average it, but I'm saying that there's a reason why they have 3 downs because they want people to throw the ball.
No, fair. But like my point is that they could run more successfully.
Yeah, they're better at it. I mean, I don't think these O lines are good. They're just not be able to open up these holes.
Just weird. Like I remember I feel like the XFL, the USFL. The AAF, you could have more success on the ground. I don't believe the quality of offensive linemen has changed.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's the coaching. It's got to be. Anything else you want to say about the Stallions Aviationers there, J. Mark?
Just that, so last week's pick show, I might have sounded like a fucking idiot all year with the UFL. I sounded really smart last week because I said they got to get Jalen Morton in there. He's a better athlete. And he showed that. It makes you really scratch your head. I mean, we know why, because of coaching, but it makes you scratch your head and be like, why was this guy the backup? And then DTR, I mean, he had his flashes earlier in the season when he first came over. And whether it's AJ McCarron's fault or DTR's, he's not looked good at all the past couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
They don't deserve to make the playoffs, in my
No,
opinion.
DTR looked especially bad. DTR looked especially bad.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I mean, the Stallions never deserved to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Well, like I thought he was the best player in the league, but I didn't watch. I can't talk about something I didn't watch. So,
well, I will say, if you go to bed and you wake up and there's snow on the ground, it's safe to assume it snowed last night. You don't have to see it happen. DTR is not the best player in the league. You can look at the numbers. Something happened.
Sure.
I'm not saying he's not good. He's not talented. I like DTR, but he was very bad last Saturday.
That's fair. I'm not questioning that, but I will say, I mean, the games I have seen him play, he's certainly one of the better players in the league.
He is 100%. I agree with him. I like DTR.
Yeah. All right. Look, folks, want to tell you that the UFL Gambling Podcast is brought to you by Bracco. Yes, Bracco Sportsbook and Casino is a blast. All right, there's tons of great ways to get in on the action. They got you covered for all the major sports, offering over 100,000 sports markets a month. Broncos available in a ton of different states as well. Wednesdays are for blackjack. Play blackjack on Wednesdays and get 50% off your losses back.
Yeah.
Depositing, withdrawing, super easy. Bet Detective, money in, money out, lightning fast, bank, Apple Pay, even crypto. Get a free $5 and a purchase match up to $100 at Bracco using the promo code SGPN. That's Bracco, BRACCO. Promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog has you covered for pick'em for almost every single sport. Underdog's just increased their payouts. 2 big entries now, paying at 3.5 times. The 3 pick entries now at 6.5 times. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play $5, get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with our promo code. That is TCE SGPN. So do that and let it ride. I mean, I got every car that goes by is like magnified. I'm hearing my own echo. It's just, I mean, what the fuck's going on in the studio over there?
I was gonna say, I can tell you it's not cars going by here.
Next up, let's talk about the Renegationers against the DraftKings.
Yep.
Nailed this one.
Nailed it. You nailed it.
DraftKings got it done. Just all over this one. You guys got cute with your little Renegationers play.
Whoa. I took the Kings.
I'm going to say you took the Renegationers.
I was on the over and the Kings.
Yep, you got cute.
Okay. I said it first. What else? What guys? I was covering baseball for the ACC tournament. I didn't catch
Dallas.
What happened here?
Dallas was winning in the fourth quarter early on, 17-16. I mean, but Austin Reed has just not been good. They finally said they're finally going to bench him for the week 10 when they're now eliminated if they've lost 7 in a row, whatever the hell it's been. Chandler Rogers was good, and then the Dallas defense that we've come to know and love was that Dallas's defense. They gave up 457 yards of offense, 192 on the ground. And yeah, Rodgers had 149 rating, 3 touchdowns. I mean, it became whatever Louisville wanted in the fourth quarter they got. And it was just, it just kept piling on. Dallas played hard. They're just not, and they would change the system. They threw their tight ends a little bit in the fourth quarter, but then they would fuck up. They'd miss a field goal. And it seems like with Dallas, especially during this losing streak, the second they have a misstep on a drive, they just don't recover from it, and they're just like they just let things avalanche and snowball on them. They were driving down, they're winning, and they miss this field goal, and then they're like, "Fuck this!" And then next, Louisville smacked them up and down the field, and then pulled away and got. I don't think the score was this much of a. No, Louisville won. I mean, they couldn't stop them. I was gonna say it should be closer than the score was, but probably shouldn't be. Dallas got what they deserved.
I mean, my plus 1600 future, even though they're somehow
looking amazing. The CLV on that are low.
Somehow they're not going to make the playoffs, but they are plus 550 on DK right now. J Mark, your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, Chandler Rogers is another guy that you go, how is he backing up Jason Bean? Because he looked really solid the past couple of weeks. And they run the ball well. Ian Wheeler, 13 for 93 and a touchdown. James Robinson, 22 for 88. And that's not game script. Because like CJ said, Renegades were ahead at the going into the fourth here. But they ran the ball 43 times, 205 yards. So you got to appreciate that commitment to the run. And it just wore Dallas's defense down.
Yeah, got it done there. The draft. I mean, what a failure by the Renegades, by the way. What were they, like 3-0?
Yep.
Have they lost 6 straight?
They have.
I don't understand that. Yeah, Neuheisel, I'm not going to say he phoned it in, but he just has a different agenda, I think. Like, he just wants people to have opportunities to get to the league, whatever. He's like a grandfather coming in, Let's just say he doesn't have the motivation or innovation anymore.
That's the problem with the fucking league. You should have the competitive edge. That's why you got to get, owners reached. Like, I feel like when you don't really fear that, they'll be happy for him to return.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah. Well, he's a name, and that's why he's in there, and he's a good coach. But he doesn't. He wants the best for these players, but that doesn't. To him, he doesn't think that's winning. To him, it's just like getting tape on all these guys. Yeah. And rotating people out there.
That's why the league. That's why, like, one of the elements of why I can't take this league very seriously.
Sure.
Anything else you want to say on this one, J Mark?
No, just I like in the chat new nickname for CJ here, the middle face Cam. That's your new.
Middle face can. All right.
All right. The final game. The Battlebirds, another ace play by Dundee here as they went into that filthy
by Dundee and Dundee alone.
You know it. I don't remember what you bozos picked. What the fuck? Was I supposed to write down your guys' picks?
Well, it's not that you should remember. It's that you should just assign us losing picks because you won.
Well, I went 3-1, buddy. It's like
this was our. I think this was all of our locks, right?
Yeah.
No, I was on Houston. So
that's right. You're on a Houston home dog.
Finally, some honesty over there.
Right? I mean, it was a slugfest in J Mark's defense. I mean, it was nothing very impressive. The only thing that was impressive by St. Louis is what's always impressive by St. Louis is their defense. Their defense bailed them out of a lot of situations. Yeah. I mean, it was definitely a rock fight. Perez was not good. Perez threw some backbreaking interceptions at times, but that defense bailed them out time and time again. They were good and they did work. They do put up workman-like long drives that I do.
You don't become the spring king without a little help. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. I will say I don't get Houston's rotation of Deckers and Plumlee. They keep doing it, platooning him and rotating him through the first half. No matter, like, Deckers is doing fine, and they put Plumlee in there and he'll throw a pick and the other way, and it's just like it just doesn't. There's no consistency to it, and I think it leads to chaos all throughout the offense because no one knows what the hell's going on there. Who's going to be in the huddle?
Maybe they're just getting tape like Neuheisel.
That's what it seems like. It was like, what are they doing? Why? Because the rotations have no rhyme or reason to it.
Yeah. To piggyback off that, I mean, we've all seen Plumlee play. You don't drive him back to pass 21 times. That
Right.
is not his forte. I mean, he makes some throws that it's like, what the fuck? How is this guy a quarterback? You know, if you want to have him in there, have a read option type thing and run the shit out of the ball, throw it every now and then if you're using them. They don't do that though. They don't use them the right way. It's frustrating. And I think if they had either used him a little less or better, the Gamblers could have won this game because this was a duke it out type of thing. And Deckers didn't look terrible.
No. He threw a great pass to Cropper and like a 44-yarder. Cropper, shout out to him, first 100-yard game for the team all season, by the way. Jalen Cropper, that is. And that was a perfect pass in there. He looked good, and even I passed the merit for the touchdown. They get a 2-pointer up. They get the 2-pointer there. They're up 7, but it's just weird the way they kept rotating around. Like, what are they doing? It broke any momentum they would have.
And all around you saying that someone said that Deckers did hurt his shoulder again, so maybe that had something to do with why.
I don't know, but then he came back in. That's what it was. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I think that was the plan. As soon as they had Plumlee, I mean, he said someone wants to play Plumlee. He said it. He was their main goal. He was what they want as their franchise quarterback. He was the overall plan. So he's going to get him in there no matter what. He's the better athlete. We get it, but you know what I mean. Like he wants to get him in there. I think it had nothing to do with injury.
Gonna get a big dish of beef chow mein.
Yeah, I mean, go Gamblers. Look, folks, want to let you know that the UFL Gambling Podcast, where the crossroads do connect with bullshit, it's brought to you by Kalshi. Kalshi's a real money prediction market, legal in a ton of different states, and Kalshi's got a ton of trading options for your favorite sports bet, detective. New Kalshi customers get $10 when you use the promo code SGPN. That's Kalshi, 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 promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Rhythm. Rhythm is your official data tool for dominating the NBA playoffs, MLB, WNBA, and golf. Yes, let Rhythm's models help you cash in or build your own to dominate the books. Get your free 7-day trial period today. Looking to go premium, use the promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm. That's RITHMM, promo code SGPN25. All right, we are back, and boys, they've been waiting. It's power ranking time.
Yes.
I mean,
Have they been
without
waiting? Have they been
yeah,
waiting?
I look, I got a DM. At team number 8, I am gonna go with the Dallas Renegationers. I just think they're not even paying it. They're not even taking this serious. Bet Detective, who's your teammate?
Yeah, I agree. I have Dallas. They seem like everything's just falling apart for them. The fact that they're even benching Reed now is just like, okay, great. What's the point? You're eliminated. It's 3-6. I mean, I get it. I mean, this should have been done a couple weeks ago, just to spring things up. But yeah, I mean, you can put. I mean, this league is so ridiculous. I have teams that are still eligible for the playoffs ranked below these guys that are eliminated. Like it gets bad down here. So right now, Dallas is number 8, and they're playing like they think they're number. They just don't care.
Yeah,
at least the other teams care. It seems like.
Yeah, J Mark, who do you got at team 8?
Yeah, when you drop 6 straight, you deserve to be at the bottom. So I'm right there with you guys. Renegades number 8.
Mm-hmm.
At number 7 for me, I'm gonna throw it to the Houston Gamblers. It's hard actually trying to decide who's. But I think the Aviationers actually have the better roster, if that makes sense. But so I have the Gamblers at number 7 by just about a hair here. Bet Detective, who do you got at 7?
Oh no, solid pick with Houston. I don't think there's any debate. They have a case Houston has more of a case to be number 8 than they do number 6 or 5 in my mind. They're much closer to Dallas down there at the bottom. So yeah, Houston's an easy 7 for me.
Yeah. J Mark?
Yeah, see, and I also have the Gamblers at 7. Just not good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. At 6, I have the Birmingham Stallions. I think their record's they cooked the books a little bit on this record. 4-5. Really, I think their defense is terrible. And that's why I took them behind, further back than the Aviationers.
Mm-hmm.
So at number 6, give me the Stallions. Bet Detective.
I also have them there. I think they were built. That win streak was very, very flaky, and didn't have a lot to it. And what makes me feel worse about it is listening to AJ McCarron believe that they're good. All his complaints and bitching and like thinking how we're winning, he doesn't realize that there's actual work to be done. This is Fugazi and it's a house of cards, and that's exactly what it was. And the fact that they almost got away with another win last week, it took them not a miracle, but it took pretty much chaotic and heroics by Jalen Morton for Columbus to pull that win out, even though they were the better team in the revenge spot. So. Yeah, I think I have Columbus and Birmingham both here. Birmingham 6, Columbus 5. Even though they just both split, and Birmingham is technically still alive for the playoffs. That was a game they had to win, and they didn't. So it is wild, but I'll go Birmingham then Columbus.
Yeah, well, I guess Columbus is the team I have at number 5 as well. J Mark, How about you for 6 and 5?
Yeah, this might be the first time that we're 4 for 4 in agreeing. I have the Stallions at 6 and then Aviators at 5. I was impressed with Jalen Morton, and they have not ran the ball as much as they should every game, but the Aviators can run the ball really well when they do commit to it. So
that's true.
And the Stallions are just kind of a mess. So yeah, I got Aviators then Stallions.
And Birmingham needs, by the way, not only need to win this week, they also need losses from Orlando and Louisville to keep its playoff hopes alive. I didn't realize that, so that's interesting. Yeah, at team number 4 to me, I got to put the DC Defenders right now. So give me them at number 4. Even though they're probably still the best team if they just had if they were just healthy. Bet Detective, who do you got at 4? I also have DC. It's hard to put them anywhere, and they keep losing like this. But I don't know. I still think if they had a quarterback, and even if it's not Tamu, even if it's a formation of Bean, maybe it's EJ Perry that we know what he can do with this roster, with these roster of champions and their defense and their running game and skill players. I still think there's potential of them to be able to do some damage. I'm not ready to throw them away. I actually might get a nice future on them if I can get a better price, but you can't put them above any other teams. They just keep losing.
Yeah. J Mark?
Yeah. You know, if Perry can learn the playbook faster than apparently Jason Bean can, they might be all right, because UJ Perry with a bad team had shown some flashes, right? So now put him on a good team. I think he could, I hate the term, but I think he could game manage. He can manage the game well, not mess it up for him, and do all right. But I also have DC there. I almost put Aviators above them, but I just think that the potential that they do have is too good. So yeah, give me DC.
Right.
Interesting. And EJ Perry got cut by the Alouettes on May 12th. That makes sense. Signed on the 25th. That's what they're doing there. At team 3, to me, I have the Orlando Stormwatch. I know they might have the MVP, but I'm not buying it. They've got phony wins all throughout their season. Yeah, Stormwatch 3. Bet detective.
It's wild. I also have Orlando 3, even though they have the best record. So I imagine we differentiate here. But yeah, I mean, it just seems like we've seen this movie before, but even a lesser version of Tony Meatball's teams. J Mark's been calling it all year, how he's a great regular season coach, and then playoff time, you can't trust him. And it seems like this is exactly what they're heading for with this Orlando team. I can't wait to fade them in the playoffs. I mean, they're getting right situations with the schedule. Yes, you beat DC, but you beat DC with, basically a third string quarterback, because the league made them trade away their QB too. And then they have coaches kicking field goals down 8 with a minute to go. So I don't know. I'll take Orlando at 3 just because I like the other two teams better.
J Mark?
Yeah, you're right. I do fade Tony Meatball in the playoffs, but it's not the playoffs yet, so I don't have him at 3. I have the Battlehawks. You guys know I'm a Luis Perez hater. I don't think he's going to do them well. And I do think they have a really good defense. They're a good team, but they're not a great team. Give me the Battlehawks.
Well, speaking of those filthy Battlebirds, I got them at number 2. I think Perez is an upgrade, even though he hasn't shown it yet. He's learning the playbook, just like he taught himself how to play quarterback on YouTube. And that home edge at that filthy dome, gives him a little bit of something, a little pep. So I got the Battlebirds at number 2. Bet detective, who do you go to?
I have your Louisville DraftKings at there. Let's not start blowing each other just yet with Louisville and our future tickets here. We're not putting them number 1 because they beat Dallas just like everyone else in the league does. I know you are. That's why I'm saying let's pump the brakes. I've done the math. You haven't mentioned one team yet. You've done 7 teams. Yeah, I understand you. I'm saying I couldn't go as far as to put them number 1, although they are very hot. They're playing great. Congratulations to them. Like J Mark said, what the hell? I mean, Chandler Rogers, what were they even doing with Bean out there? Bean is ruining this league team by team, it seems like. It's understandable, but I'm not totally fully trying to put them number 1. But no, they're playing great. There's nothing wrong with what Louisville's doing right now. They're on a great run, and it started with that sweep of DC. Luck be damned, but winning's contagious, and they're a team you don't want to play right now. That's for sure.
Yeah, J Mark, who do you got at 1 and 2?
Yeah, so I agree with CJ there. The Kings at number 2. Can't put a team that hasn't even locked the playoffs at number 1 yet.
Right.
I do agree they've looked good. They have looked really good, but I can't do it yet. And I have Orlando Storm number 1.
This fucking guy over here with this Stormwatch
regular
nonsense.
Season. It's still the regular season.
Yeah.
What do they got? Brian Scott? What is he? Is he the fucking mascot or something? What's going on?
So go ahead, do your pick. Do your Louisville number 1 team pitch.
Number 1, they got the best coach staff: Steve Logan, Jeff Jagovinsky. Those guys are winners.
They are.
I said that at the beginning. Hey, pay attention to these bastards. Jagovinsky beat he had Matt Ray. He had Boston College in the top 10. Need I say anymore? Yeah, I'm right. You're wrong. And we'll see the Freedom Cup happen.
It will be amazing with your number 1 power ranked team does not make the playoffs next week.
No, actually, it might have happened last year.
Just real quick, you said that coaching staff. I do believe you said I don't trust these coaches, and then CJ told you who was the offensive coordinator. Like, wait a minute,
right?
Well, Chris Redmond.
You said the worst coach, right? Chris Redmond. I'm like, it is their offensive coordinator is the old East Carolina coach. What? hit the soundboard, hit the ECU Pirates, and let's buy some future tickets.
100%. Because see, that's the thing. They put these little these mascots as
That's true. You're right.
They've done this shit for a
These
while now.
These figureheads, they get the face out there. Some local legends go to Piggly Wiggly and get some autographs and bring the fan base out. And then they have the real coaches behind there pulling the strings.
So I'm saying when you go to a nice restaurant, you don't just go. You go. The cook's got to be knowing what the fuck's going on here. And Jagovinsky, Steve Logan, they know how to do some goddamn cooking. All right. Sometimes you don't know that. All right. Sometimes you don't see back there is Guy Fieri or whatever the fuck his name is. All right. Anyway, I'm right. You guys are wrong.
True.
We got another show to do this week, unfortunately.
Yeah. That's right. Real quickly, I have the Battlehawks #1, and I'll just say this, and it's not a vote of confidence for the Battlehawks, really more of a bad sign for the league. But I do think the strongest unit in the entire league is St. Louis's defense. If you wanted to isolate
the D-line specifically, I think is really, really good. Yeah.
Absolutely. They are ferocious, and I think that can travel anywhere. And that is the one unit I trust the most in this league.
That's fair.
All right. Folks, the Old Fashioned Football Podcast this week. What do you guys got teed up for this week?
Starting our division previews, and we're starting with the NFC South, which nobody really likes. So that's why we're doing that one first. Get it out of the way.
There you go. Give J Mark a follow on Twitter at JMarkFootball. Check out the CFL Gambling Podcast as well as the Old Fashioned Football Podcast. The Bet Detective is on Twitter at CJ_Sullivan_. What you guys got going on these bottom line bombs this week, buddy?
Yeah, some playoffs, and we had some Cleveland reporters calling today. We had a NFL real estate agent who specializes in head coaching real estate because they and tries to convince them not to put all these things into their house, like buy like crazy houses because of you're going to get fired anyway in 6 months. This guy, because this came off the news. I don't know if you're Brian Schottenheimer sold his house in Dallas to move closer to work. He was only 30 minutes away, but he said every minute matters. So he moved, bought this house, and my guys tried to convince him, yeah, I don't know if selling 2 houses is going to be worth it. You're going to be fired by the trade deadline. You're a fucking idiot. All these people. So we're talking NFL, we're talking NBA, we're talking NHL, and of course, this I'll say. Subscribe to the Bottom Line Bombs because the Bet Detective is coming out with a summer content about the Survivor contest, and it's a big, big surprise news drop where you can get involved and get a free chance at $20 million.
Whew, $20 million.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm on Twitter at DColbyD. Check out the college baseball experience, man. The road to Omaha is heating up, and also the college football experience and college basketball experience. And we got whatever you want. And the CFL Gambling Podcast. And the Sports Gambling Podcast. All
yes.
Right. Check out all that good stuff and look forward to dominating these bozos on Wednesday. Till then, Wednesday's tomorrow, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, till next time. This is the UFL Gambling Podcast, where the crossroads live on bullshit. You better start thinking about yours. And we are out of here.
It's the UFL Gambling Podcast. When the crossroads people shit on. Dunleaves is back with the crew. J Mark and Bet Detective 2. Playoff games just fade away. Cause high school graduations play. Lopsided trays, they stack the deck. Leaving basement teams a wreck. It's the UFL Gambling Podcast. Undine on the nose. Where the crossroads